Welcome to CFAM at Home. For today's lesson, we will be making community lanterns inspired by the work Community or Chaos by the artist Andrea Bowers from our collection. For this project, you will need a fountain drink lid, some crayons or colored pencils, 5 glue dots, a piece of tracing paper cut down to 4.5 by 11, a sheet of film transparency also cut down to 4.5 by 11, and fairy lights or an electric votive. In the work Community or Chaos, artist Andrea Bowers uses cardboard and bright neon lights to draw attention to the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Bowers describes herself as an activist artist. That means her art is meant to empower individuals and communities. Art that is created for activism makes us all think about important social issues in order to motivate us to take action. In doing so, the work of art becomes active as a tool of compassion, focusing on the people affected by certain injustices. The words Community or Chaos reference the title of Dr. King's last book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community?, which asks society to consider the next steps that need to be taken to guarantee equality for everyone. Dr. King was an important figure during the Civil Rights Movement. His goal was to help end the problem of racism in the United States in a peaceful way. Bowers takes those words, written in 1968, and introduces them to audiences in present day, to ask us the same questions Dr. King did over 40 years ago. In this way, Bowers helps us to see that these same racial injustices are still part of life today, and we must work together to achieve greater peace in our communities. Her choice of neon lights, most often seen in commercial signs, serves to highlight the issues being addressed through the light's brilliance and bright colors. During today's craft, we will be making lanterns whose designs are inspired by our own communities. You can use images, word art, or both to create your design. Bowers highlights an important moment in the history of our nation and asks us to decide between social unity or chaos. Think about an issue affecting your town, neighborhood, school, or any other social group to which you belong. Why is this issue important for you to highlight? What words or images will you use to get your message across? With your lantern, you will shed light on this matter of significance to you and hopefully inspire others to take action alongside you. Take your clear film transparency and your fountain drink lid and grab 3 of your glue dots. Attach the glue dots to the sides of the lid, making sure that half of it is at the bottom and half of it is along the rim of the lid. Attach the remaining 2 in a triangular shape around the lid. Take your transparency and roll it into a cylinder shape. Place it onto the lid, pressing up against the glue dots. Make sure to press firmly onto the glue dots so that the film stays securely in place. Take your 2 remaining glue dots. You will use these to seal your cylinder along the back. Make sure to space them evenly apart to get the best seal possible. Make sure to line up the edges of your cylinder before pressing down on the glue dots to get an even cylinder. Take your piece of tracing paper. This will serve as the canvas for the design of your lantern. I'm drawing inspiration from the words of Dr. King, with an image that to me speaks of social peace. Roll up your tracing paper into a cylinder and slip it into the shell of your lantern, making sure it fits snugly against the sides of the film transparency. Take your string of fairy lights and unravel it so that you have as large a source of light inside your lantern. Make sure to turn off your lights when not in use to conserve your battery. Thank you for joining us for CFAMily Saturday. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to find out when the next video is loaded.